What's up, guys? It's Josh, K8 WOOOOO. That's Kilo 8. Woo! And today I'm doing my very first POTA activation. We're going to East Fork Lake State Park. That's in the eastern part of Cincinnati. And I looked at the maps and I can actually make it a twofer. There's parts of the park that overlap with the East Fork Wildlife Management Area, which is organized by the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. It is about 45 degrees outside, and I was hoping for a better day, but it's kind of dreary. At least it's not raining, but I had some PTO time, and I took off of work before Thanksgiving. It's the Thursday. Thanksgiving is exactly a week away today. So never done a POTA activation before. I've wanted to forever. I was really busy this summer and didn't get a chance to do it, but I have some time off work, so I'm gonna do a bunch. And there's people who do POTA videos out there. There's hundreds of them. There's people out there that do them really great. And I don't necessarily want to be another POTA activation channel, but I think what this is going to be is I'm going to share my experience as a first-time activator and kind of give you what I learned from the experience. You know, what did I forget? What did I, what should I have planned better? Things of that nature. So if you've never done a POTA before and you want to see someone do it for the first time and you want to see me either succeed or fail, this is the video for you. So I'm heading out to the park and driving right now, obviously, so I'm gonna put the camera down and I am gonna catch up to you guys once we get to the park. See you in a minute. And we are here. Welcome to the East Fork Wildlife Management Area, as well as the East Fork Lake State Park. And I couldn't remember the numbers, but I got them here. We are at US 1948 and 8114. It's not much to look at. I found this boat ramp, which is actually in both parks. And here is what I am seeing. The boat ramp is around this little island of nature over here. It's not really much to look at. I drove past it and it's actually kind of overgrown. I guess it hasn't been used in a while. I don't think hunting season is going on. I looked up, they said something about pheasants. It's not going on right now. I think the couple days before Thanksgiving, hunters will be out here, so I should be pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to get everything set up and I'll show you what I did. The one thing I will say, as far as something I did wrong, is I have an Xtenna that was graciously given to me by John from Xtenna, and I didn't set it up before I came. And in my eagerness to get out, I decided that I'll go with another antenna that I have, which I'll show you. So I'm gonna get set up and let's get this started. As I'm setting up, I thought this would be interesting to share. I want to put together a hard case for my radio stuff, but I don't have an extra one at the moment. So as a photographer by trade, I had an old camera bag that I am repurposing to carry my gear in, and I've already unpacked some of the stuff, but here's what it is. It's very simple. So obviously the radio is in the bottom part and I put all my wires and stuff in the top part. Pretty simple, gets the job done. Oh boy, is this a mess. The other thing I will say is take some time and look at your wiring setup and snip them up if you have to, because I haven't done that. My Yaesu, if I can say it right, 891 is it comes with a really long power cord, like I'm talking huge, And honestly, it doesn't need to be that long. I'm thinking about converting it to power poles eventually anyways, but I definitely need to snip it down. So as for the antenna setup, I don't have a POTA mast or anything like that. I don't even know technically what it's for. I think maybe it's for flying kites on the beach. I bought this mast on Amazon, and I don't know, I think it was like maybe 40 bucks. I didn't have a lot of money at the time. So even you, if you don't want to pay a bunch of money for a huge mast, you can go buy a kite mast off of Amazon. It's actually carbon fiber, which is pretty cool, but it does not collapse down pretty far. I'll show you what it looks like collapse down when I pack everything up. But here's what I'm working with. Now the antenna might look familiar. I used it to operate on the beach a video or two ago. It's the Coastal 20 antenna by K8 OGO, Walt, Salty Walt out there. Now he designed this antenna to be kind of a performer on the beach with no ground radials. And I have never used it off the beach, so we're going to find out if it works today. I do have my antenna tuner. Basically it's an inverted dipole, you know, and you know what they say, any antenna up in the air is better than no antenna. So I'm hoping that it ends up working out. Now let's look at the radio setup, and oh my god, like I said, please, I mean, roast me on the wires because it's atrocious. So my 891 with my battery and my tuner. Everything a ham radio operator needs to get on the air. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it open up. I'm gonna tune it up. I'm gonna search around. I'll probably try to do some park to parks. And hopefully those of you out there who are hunting, please be kind. I have never done this before, and I'll be saying that a lot. So catch you here in a second.
Yours at Park Hamateur, Minnesota.
Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar Oscar, park to park.
Okay, was there a Kilo 8 Whiskey Alpha outside there?
Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar Oscar, also park to park.
Excellent. Not a problem, Josh. Good morning, Whiskey, or I'm sorry, Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar Oscar. I've got you 5-9 in my park today. Uncle Sam 2510 QSL.
QSL, I have a twofer for you. I got you 5-7, and I'm at US 1948, 1948, and US 8114, 8114. QSL.
Copy the 5-7 out of 8114 and 1948 for Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar Oscar. Again, you're 5-9. Good clean copy, even with the QS speaker around me. Here in my park, Uncle Sam 2510 today.
Thank you so much for picking me up. Also, just so you know, this is my very first activation ever, and you are my first contact. Thank you so much.
No problem, Josh. You're doing really well. And for me, this is my 388th activation today in 2 years. Doing the POTA thing, that is. I've been a general for quite a while. Anyway. You're in my 388th park activation, and we're getting down closer to my 20,000th point of station operated or contacted here in the park. Matter of fact, we are exactly 37 contacts away. So thanks for letting me be a part of your journey as you've been a part of mine today. Have a great activation, and hope I'll work you again real soon, Josh.
Absolutely, my friend. I have a long way to go. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Take care, my friend. And if I did my math right again, it's 42. But hey, who has said I was college educated? Hi. 73 from Minnesota. Take care. QRZ. Parknet.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I got 3.
Kilo 9 Lima Oscar Echo K9 LOE calling CQ Park from the air and standing by.
Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar Oscar, park to park.
Whiskey Oscar Oscar, go ahead.
Yeah, that's Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar Oscar. I have you 5-7, and I got 2 parks for you when you are ready.
Go
I am at US 1948. That's 1948 and 8114. 8114. QSL?
QSL, copy the 2 park numbers. I have you at 5758 into US 6567. Over.
Roger that, my friend. Thanks for picking me up. This is my first activation ever, so thank you for being a part of it.
Awesome. We'll have fun. It'll be addictive.
I'm sure it will. I'm gonna try to hit up a couple other parks today if I have a chance.
What kind of equipment you got?
I'm running a Yaesu FT891, and I've got an inverted dipole up a little antenna mast that I bought, and just sitting on my tailgate and calling out for people.
That is awesome. We'll have fun. Appreciate it. Got you in the log, and we'll catch you down the road. 73.
73, my friend.
Yours, Ed.
This is November 1, November. Tango Mike Patch on the air, US 2446. I'm in Massachusetts. Here we go, folks. Here are the
Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar park to park.
Okay, Bravo X-ray. Stand by 1 second, my friend. I got to park the park. I want to get him in. Park the park. Please copy November 1, November Tango Mike. US 2446, 059, and Mike Alpha.
Roger that. This is Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar. I have you 5757. I have 2 parks for you, my friend. US 1948. That's 1948 and 8114. 8114. QSL.
Got them both. Thank you. Your park, US 1948. Your second park, 8114. My park, US 2446.
QSL, my friend. Thank you so much, and enjoy your activation.
Thank you, sir. You as well. 7-3, POTA on, and we're going to do it again, that's for sure. Who is the station with Bravo X-ray in your call? Come down, please.
All right, I've gotten 3 QSOs hunting park to park. I can't pull all of them in for some reason, which, you know, whatever. It's either here nor there. So I'm cold. I'm kind of nervous, honestly. I've never done this before. I'm going to find an open frequency, and I'm going to start calling out, I guess. Let's do this. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar at US 1948 and 8114. This is Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar QSL.
November Whiskey 2 Whiskey.
November Whiskey 2 Whiskey. I've got November Whiskey 2 Whiskey. QSL.
QSL, you're 59 into Papa Alpha.
Roger that. I got you 59 as well into US 1948 and 8114.
QSL, thanks for activating. 73.
73, thank you. QRZ.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Uniform Whiskey Echo.
All right, I got Kilo Foxtrot 0. Give me the rest.
Uniform Whiskey Echo.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Uniform Whiskey Echo. Sorry, I've got you 59 into the parks.
QSL 57, Nebraska.
Roger that. Thank you, my friend. And 73, have a great day.
73.
QRZ.
Kilo 4, Juliet Oscar.
All right, I got Kilo 4, Juliet Oscar. What was the last one?
Echo, Joe.
Ah, okay, Joe. Kilo 4, Juliet Oscar Echo. I've got you 5757 into US 1948 and 8114.
Roger. 57 here in Northwest Florida.
Ah, thank you so much. Enjoy the warmth. It's like 43 degrees right now up here. QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar at US 1948 and 8114. Over. All right, I got a park to park. I got a Whiskey 1. You're in the weeds for me a little bit. What's after the 1 there?
Whiskey 1, Lima, Delta Echo. I say again, Lima, Delta Echo. QSL?
All right, Whiskey 1, Lima, Delta Echo. I've got you, man, I'd probably say a 5-2, and my park's US 1948 and 8114. Ready for your park.
QSL,
US1909er. I'm operating in Florida, Foxtrot, Lima, QSL.
All right, QSL, I've got you US1909. Want to make sure that's right?
Roger, roger.
All right, thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, my friend. Enjoy the warm weather in Florida.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks for taking my call. Good luck today, my friend. 7-3.
Thank you, 73 QRZ.
This is Whiskey 1 Alpha Whiskey.
Whiskey 1 Alpha Whiskey. I've got you 5-7 into the park, my friend.
QSL, the signal is fading here at W1AW. It seems to be fading about a 5.3, 5.2. Unfortunately, I hope I don't lose you. What's your QTH?
Hey there, I am doing POTA here, and I'm at the East Fork Lake State Park. It's in eastern Cincinnati, Ohio.
QSL, now you're coming in strong. You're a 5.9 into Newington, Connecticut at W1AW. If you get a chance, please visit us here in Newington, Connecticut, and operate one of our 6 transceivers if you're ever in New England. So thank you for the activation, and 73 clear.
Hey, thank you so much. This is my first time ever talking to W1AW, so I appreciate it, my friend. Have a great day.
Thank you very much for the contact. You too. Have a great day.
7-3.
This is Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Delta Tango, Nortex.
Hey there, my friend. I want to make sure I got it right there. Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Delta Tango, QSL.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I got you about a 5.7 right now in the North Texas here. What was your are you in 2 parks?
Yes, sir. I am at 2 parks. I am at US 1948, 1948, and also 8114, 8114, QSL.
Hey, Roger. I got 8114 and 1548. Is that a Roger?
Negative. The 19, it's 1948, 1948.
Hey, okay, I got it right now. 1948 and 8114. Hey, thanks a lot for being out there on the park. I need to get out there myself today. Hey, 73s and have fun.
Hey, thank you so much. This is actually my first activation ever, so appreciate you, my friend.
Hey, you're just at the start of something you're really going to fall in love with. Hey, 73s and have fun.
7-3, have a wonderful day. QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 0, Hamateur Hour, November.
Was there a Kilo Echo 0 in there?
It's Kilo America 0, Oscar Sierra November.
All right, I got Kilo Alpha 0, Oscar Sierra November, QSL.
QSL, you got it. You're 5-4 here in Kansas.
All right, Roger, 5-4 Kansas. I got you 5-5 into the park, my friend. Do you need my park numbers?
I have it. Thank you.
Roger that. Have a wonderful day. QRZ.
Numbers?
I think I walked on you there. Go ahead again.
You had 2 park numbers. I only have 1.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, it's US 1948, 1948, and also 8114, 8114.
QSL 8114 and 1948. Thank you.
You are welcome. Have a great day. QRZ.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Sierra November Juliet.
All right, I heard a park to park in there, but let me grab this one that I was typing. Was it Kilo Foxtrot 4 Sierra November Juliet?
Roger, yes it was. I got you 5-7, North Carolina.
Hey, 5-7 both ways into the park. I appreciate you, my friend.
Roger, 73, thanks for the activation.
Yep, have a wonderful day. Go ahead, park to park.
Park to Park, Whiskey 2, Quebec, Mike, India, Whiskey 2, Queen, Mary, Italy, QSL?
Yes, Whiskey 2, Quebec, Mary, Indigo. Is that correct?
Roger, Roger, you're 5-5 in my two parks, 1611 and 6544. QSL?
Hold on. I got 1611, and was that what was that? 65, what was the last two?
6544.
All right, roger that. And I've got you 5-5 into US 1948, and my second park is 8114.
Roger, the second park, 8114. Thank you so much for your activation and for picking me up. Have a great day, 7-3.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. QRZ.
November 8th, Sugar Delta,
All right, I got November 8 Hotel Sugar, and I think I missed the last part there.
Delta, Hotel Sugar Delta, over.
Roger that. Harold in Missouri there. I got you 5-7 into the park.
Yeah, about 57 both ways, 5x7, Mike Oscar, over.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on, and have a wonderful day, my friend. 73.
73.
QRZ.
Kilowatt America 6, Nancy Echo, India.
I got Kilowatt America. Go ahead.
Kilowatt America 6, Nancy Echo, India. KA6NEI.
All right, KA6NEI. I got you 5-7 into the park.
You tell, I got you a good 5-9, here in Wisconsin. You tell.
Roger that. Thanks, John, for being out there and hunting, and have a wonderful day.
You tell, you do, and have a great activation, and have fun.
Thank you so much. 73. Again, this is my first ever activation. Be kind, my friends. I am trying really hard to type in QRZ.
Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie, Kilo Bravo.
Kilo Romeo 4 Charlie Kilo Bravo. QSL?
QSL, my name's Robert. I'm here in Georgia, south of Atlanta, and I'm getting you at about 5-7.
Hey, I got a 5-7 both ways in the park in eastern Cincinnati, Ohio here. Thank you so much for hunting.
Thanks, and have a great day. Good luck. 73.
73. Thank you so much. QRZ? All right, I've got 20 QSOs, so I'm going to give it a last call here, and I'm actually going to move on to another park. So if anyone's out there trying to get through, this is Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar QRZ.
Kilo Echo 9 Alpha Quebec.
Kilo Echo 9 Alpha Quebec. Is that a QSL?
QSL, this is Rick in Wisconsin. You're coming in at 5-9 and sounding great. Thank you for activating.
Hey, thanks, Rick. I'll give you a 5-9 right back at you. Thanks for hunting, and thanks for being a part of my first activation ever. Last call. Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar coming from US 1948 and 8114. QRZ?
Whiskey 3 Kilo.
All right, I got a Whiskey 3 Kilo. Dominic from Texas. I got you 5-7.
Roger 5-7, you are 5-9, 59, Whiskey 3 Kilo.
Roger that, my friend. Thank you so much for being a part of my very first Parks on the Air activation, my friend.
Thanks so much. Have fun, Josh. 73.
73. All right, guys, I'm going to go QRT, and I'm going to move on to another park. So if you're scrolling around, look in about 20 minutes or so when I get to the next one. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.
Park to park.
All right. I'll do the park to park before I leave. Let me open my app up here. Let's see. Go ahead with your call, my friend.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 5 Delta, Uniform India. You are 5-5 in my park, US 0661, Mississippi. QSL?
All right, US 0661 there?
Roger.
Hey, all right, I got you 5-7, and I have two parks for you there, my friend. US 1948, that's 1948, and also 8114.
Roger. Got them both. Hey, thanks and good luck today. 7-3.
Hey, thanks for being part of my first ever activation.
November 4, Romeo Delta, Juliet.
All right, I'll do one more. Go ahead one more time.
November 4, Romeo Delta, Juliet.
All right, I got November 4, Romeo Delta Juliet, QSL.
Josh, 5-9, Alabama.
Hey, I'll give you 5-9 both ways, my friend. Thanks for being part of my first activation ever.
Congratulations. We'll watch for you later today.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. I'm going to go QRT, and I'm going to move on to the next park. If you're waiting, I do apologize. Look in about 20 minutes or so, and I'll catch you there. Thank you so much, guys. Holy moly, that was freaking awesome. I don't know, I've been recording, it says 41 minutes, so I guess I've been working people for 41 minutes. Let's pull up the stats here. I got 24 QSOs in 34 minutes, it says. So yeah, man, 24 QSOs. I'm gonna move on to the next park. All right, guys, I'm back in the truck. My hands are so freaking cold right now. It's not even, I don't even know that's right. My dashboard says it's 67. That is, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. Oh no, it's going down. For some reason, it was at 67. Anyways, I was giving it some thought as I was packing up my stuff. I shot like a little on the whim. Here was my first thoughts of an activation. And I think I want to collect it a little bit better. So number one, I was super nervous when I started. So I started with, actually yesterday, KB9 VBR, Michael put out a video on, you know, how to do your first activation or some tips. And the funny thing is, he goes, hey, you can just activate by doing park to parks. You can hunt other parks. So I thought to myself, that would be a great way to, let me make sure the heater isn't on the microphone. So I thought that was a great way to start. Hey, I'm gonna do some park to parks, make sure that my antenna is working correctly, and get started. And I think I started with 3 or 4, and then I started calling out, and my God, I was nervous. My hands were shaking, but I think it's because they were cold, not because I was nervous, but could be a little bit of both. But never doing this before, you know, I see people get in huge pileups, and I'm like, how am I gonna manage all this? But the one thing I didn't think of, right? Most hams, and not even most, the majority, well, I guess that's the same thing, they're what, synonyms. The majority of hams are cool, right? They realize that you can only hear one person at a time, and they'll wait patiently. And everyone did. Like, there was no reason for me to be nervous, because I think people understood. And when I spotted myself, I don't know if the message popped up, but I said first activation ever. So maybe people were, you know, they saw that. I think only once or twice I mentioned, hey, this is my first activation, be kind. I didn't even have to do that. But yeah, I mean, you know, don't be nervous. I'm sure that's the number one thing, you know, you're afraid to get on and call CQ, and there's nothing to be afraid of. The other cool thing is I found out that the Coastal 20 by K4OGO Salty Walt, you don't need to be next to the ocean for it to work. It worked pretty damn well. Now, I did have a tuner going, but you know, I didn't have any problems. I was running 50 watts. I could probably run less to save battery. I think it was 1.6 amp hours, and I have a 20 amp hour battery. So, I mean, hell, I could go to a bunch more parks today, which I am. I'm going to another park. So let's get over there and let's see how that goes, and see if I learn anything else, and see if I win or lose. Talk to you later. What's up? We are at park number 2. We are at the Grant Wildlife Area, also managed by the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. And I'll show you this area. It's a lot more exciting looking than the last one. And again, I suck at remembering numbers. So this is US 9467. From what I saw when I was looking it up before I left today, this area obviously has a lake, duh, because it's called Grant Lake. It's in Mount Orab, Ohio. I don't know, about 20 minutes east of Cincinnati. Probably longer than that. About 20 minutes east of where I live, in the Batavia area. And apparently they have shooting ranges here, which piqued my interest. I didn't even know that. So thanks to Parks on the Air for letting me discover that. I have no idea where they are. I'm gonna drive around and see if I can find them. But I will say, if you are in the Cincinnati area and you plan on going to this park and you just type it into Google, it's gonna drop you in front of someone's house. So I drove, I don't know, about a mile down the road or so, and I found this, it looks kind of like a derelict boat ramp. There's kind of a little, I don't know, fishing pier looking thing. I'll show you. But yeah, I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you guys the area that I'm activating, and then we'll get set up and we'll rock and roll. So yeah, I'm walking in the parking lot. This is the little lot that I pulled into. And here's the lake. Man, I don't know if you could see that with how zoomed out GoPros are, but I think that was a blue heron that just flew away, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I trust this dock, but we're gonna walk out and at least kind of see it.
That is one big pile of shit.
That is one big pile of shit. I think you just missed a big old fish jumped over there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna run this activation the same I did last time. I'm gonna stepping on stuff. I'm gonna run this activation the same I did last time. I'm gonna do some hunting, park to parks, make sure the antenna is kind of tuned up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do a regular activation. Call out CQ and see where we go. Way less nervous this time since I've already done it before, and yeah, I'm gonna have some fun. Again, it's 45 degrees. It's definitely not freezing, but it's definitely not warm. And I wish I brought some freaking gloves because my hands are already cold. So all right, I'm gonna get everything set up, and I'll be back with you here in a little bit. By the way, this is what I'm using for my mast. It is a wind sock pole that I got from Amazon. So it's not as small as like a POTA mast or whatever. Here it is right here. This is my tailgate. So I have a Toyota Tacoma, and this is kind of how big it is. Tailgate for scale. Sorry, I don't have any bananas. So, not small, definitely not portable, but it gets the job done. Man, it is freaking cold out here. All right, I'm all set up, and yeah, hopefully we can activate this park. I'm sure I will. And I'm gonna hunt a little bit and see what happens. So let's go. My hands. All right, 13 QSOs in 23 minutes. You know, it is a Thursday at 1:36 p.m. so a lot of people are probably at work. So obviously not a lot of people hunting, but I did get 13. I think maybe 3 or 4 of them I was calling out to other parks or hunting. So yeah, this one went way more smooth. I, was not nervous at all. I think it ran pretty good. It was just slow, man. It was slow. But what are you gonna do? It's Thursday, work day for everybody. But I'm still having fun. My hands are still freezing. Although I realize if I do put on gloves, I can't work my phone. So I don't know. I do have hand warmers. I didn't know my chair has hand warmers that were left over from some football game or something. But yeah, I think I'm gonna hit up another park. I don't think I have anything else to share as far as trials and tribulations and tips and things like that. I kind of went through them, like, don't be nervous. Know that everybody has been here before. Everyone is very understanding if there is a pileup. I didn't have a pileup that time. Yeah, just make sure your gear's squared away and test it before you go out, which I didn't with the antenna. I lucked out. The antenna works very well, I think. So yeah, we'll go on to another park and see how it goes. What's up, guys? We are at stop number 3 of the day. We are at the that was the last one. We're at the Indian Creek State Wildlife Area. And I got this mixed up with the last one. This is the one that has all the shooting ranges. So if I run into them, I will show you guys. Just saw a deer run over here. Again, I'm at the Indian Creek State Wildlife Area, and you just saw the rifle and pistol range, and I just made it out to the trap range, and it seems you need a permit to shoot here. I don't know about the rifle range. I'll have to look into this. It's not crazy far from my house, and yeah, I might come out here and check it out. But yeah, check this area out. Also, I'm on my phone right now. My GoPro is dying, and I want to have it going for the activation. So if it looks different, that's why. I'm gonna spare you starting and hunting the parks because my GoPro is about to die. Yeah, I'll record some QSOs, and after this whole thing, because like I said, I didn't want this to be like a POTA video. I know sometimes they can be boring for some people, and there are people out there that do it a lot better than I do. Yeah, I'm gonna record a few, and then when I come back, I'll just kind of go over the whole experience with you guys. Okay. So the GoPro died, and this is weird because I don't have a stand for my phone, so you're kind of in my window, whatever. Anyways, so here at Indian Creek Wildlife Management Area, Wildlife Park, I didn't get a lot of footage here. I was trying to conserve the GoPro, and it died. Of course, it died right before the park ranger or DNR officer came up, and man, I'm kicking myself because I feel like those are kind of some of the most interesting interactions that someone will have on a POTA activation between the park ranger, a police officer, or just, random person going, hey, what are you doing? So he pulled up behind me, and he's like, what are you fishing for? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's not fishing, like it's an antenna, like I'm doing ham radio. And it's interesting because, like, I don't know if he was joking, but I don't see any pond or river or stream in this area. I'm sure there are in this, wildlife area. But I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not fishing. I'm doing ham radio. I'm doing this thing called Parks on the Air. And before I even continued to kind of explain it, he goes, well, this isn't a park. And I'm like, oh. He's like, it's a wildlife area. I'm like, oh yeah, I understand. You know, I know, you know, hunting, and I know there's the shooting ranges. I mean, the archery, or not archery range, the shotgun range is like, I don't know, 500 feet that way. So anyways, I go, well, it's not just parks. I said, it's parks, you know, wildlife areas, national parks, you know, it's just called POTA. And he goes, well, I just want to make sure, because like a lot of people think this is a park that you come with your family to have a picnic at, and that's not what this place is. And I'm like, okay, I understand. I said, you know, unfortunately, I don't have anything to do with what Parks on the Air is. I said, you know, you guys are on the list because you're a state, you know, property, and it's a wildlife area, which, you know, that's part of POTA. And I said, all I'm doing is I need to make 10 contacts, and I activate the park and I get points or whatever. And I'm like, as soon as I get 10 contacts, I'll be out of here. But I'm more than happy to leave if you would like me to. And he goes, oh, I know you don't have to leave. I just, you know, want to make sure, you know, see what you were doing and make sure you weren't fishing. Which again, I don't know where the stream is, but the guy was nice enough, but, you know, he was confused. I tried very hard to explain what I was doing. He did mention that, you know, he wanted to get into ham radio, said it was too expensive. And, you know, I explained to him, I'm like, hey, I made my antenna for, I don't know, $20. And, you know, you can get pretty cheap radios nowadays. And, you know, he was not very talkative. He was kind of like, get out. Well, I wouldn't say get out. He was just very skeptical as to what the heck I was doing. So I guess that's a tip is, you know, when you are confronted by, you know, park ranger, officer, etc., you know, be really nice, you know, explain to them what you're doing. And, you know, if they want you to go to a different area, you know, go do it. You know, I told him, I was like, you know, I know there's a guy who parked right next to me, looked like he went in to go hunting. I'm like, am I allowed to be here? You know, is this okay? Like, do I need orange? You know, I'm in the parking lot. I thought I was good. So anyways, I got my 10 QSOs and I'm getting the F out of here. You know, not because I was uncomfortable or whatever, you know, he just didn't seem to be into what I was doing. So I got my 10, I'm good to go. But anyways, it was a very fun day. I activated 3 parks, which I don't know if that's crazy or not, the first time you do POTA, but I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. You know, I think POTA videos in general aren't that exciting, but, you know, it was my first activation. I kind of wanted to, you know, share it with everyone. And, you know, I mean, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. And, you know, there's people out there that know way more than me, but from the perspective of a very new activator, I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Anyways, follow me on social media at Hamateur_Hour. It's amateur, but ham. Yeah. Or I think if you search, Kilo 8 Whiskey Oscar, I'm pretty sure I pull up. And, you know, subscribe to me on YouTube. I haven't been doing a lot of videos this summer, but I do plan on doing some more as I have time. And, you know, this hobby is something that I really do enjoy and I want to get into more. You know, I don't have a ton of money to like do reviews and things like that. I don't think that's what this channel is going to be. You know, it's just, I'm a noob and I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. And, yeah, come on the journey. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.